They call me Peacemaker.
So now you realize how powerful we are.
Welcome back to another edition of Tea and Toys. This time we've got the Autobot Pointblank and Peacemaker. So technically a two-pack. All the Headmasters and Targetmasters and Power Masters or God Masters or whatever you want to call them masters are all technically two-packs or three-packs, depending on how many heads, Targetmasters and Power Masters they all came with. Well, this one is one of the three original Autobot Targetmasters from back in the day. Pointblank. I actually had this one from a car boot pickup many years ago as the original. What we'll do is we'll take a look at Peacemaker first. Now, it's great that they did include the accessory, which is the character Peacemaker, with this toy. It's just a shame that in regards to the Targetmasters from Hasbro, that they've actually gone back. They've sort of devolved from being basically like this. No hand movement, you literally just drop, pull out, and here's a gun. This isn't that far off from what the original 1980s engineering was. Again, it's great that we've got the character, we've got the representation of him. But when Takara did their Legends series, that was either with Twin Cast, Top Spin, or Windblade, they did the three red and black Targetmasters. This is Peacemaker from the character, I cannot remember which one this one came with. And this is by far a superior action figure, a superior toy, and superior engineering all over. Unlike the Decepticons, you can't move the head separately. You can unclip that bit. And you can get some kind of like head movement, but the head is connected to the rest of the body. So you can have some decent poses with them. You just have to unclip the gun which clips into the handle for when they're in gun mode. But you can move the arms, you can have the knees, so you can do like a wide array of things with them. But when you compare, there is no real comparison. Yeah, you've got the paint apps, these bits, and they're not on here. But I would rather have this accompanying my Pointblank any day of the week than this one. This one will be put in storage as it's this is an inferior toy. So this is the Peacemaker. I will finally go with my Pointblank. Much like I think it's Pinpointer, that goes with Crosshairs here. And still waiting for Sure Shot. So as Crosshairs used to do, he used to have this guy clipped to him as well. So he's been keeping hold of the partners to his other Targetmaster brothers. Have yet to be released. These guys are like D-list characters when it comes to the Autobots. They're not in much in the way of comics and cartoons. Not even new iterations of these characters have really been done, because the Crosshairs in the movies is not at all similar in any way, shape or form, except for the use of the name to this character. So yeah, not, they're characters that just sort of been pushed to the side, and we get characters like Windblade which are thrown in your face. And funny enough, she took one of their Targetmasters. But here he is. This is Pointblank's video, and straight out of the box, wibbly wobbly leg there. So yeah, not without the QC issues. The hips, which from the preview images, it just looks ugly. The glaring pegs there, they just sort of stand out a mile. Yeah, not the best, and that's a bit loose as well, doing that. It's, it's nice to have finally a representation of one of the original Targetmasters from the 80s. But yeah, we've waited a long time, and it's just not that good. The arm's a bit loose. Yeah, this one's loose as well. This arm, that's loose. Oh, the arm, this is a bit actually tough. What would be the shoulder arm movement. And the knees are fine. The knees are fine. It's just the hip. That is just, especially that way, absolutely loose. And I'd be careful not to snap this peg, because that's pretty protruding and, well, like it'll easily be broken. Now these things are meant to be designed for kids to play with, and it'd be interesting to see what a lot of these toys would look like after 6 months of genuine, like, proper child play, what they would look like. Not that I'm going to give it to any family members that are children to have a play with. You know, these things go on a shelf out the way of little hands. So yeah, it's big dichotomy, like collecting versus, you know, children's toys, which is what these are effectively. That's the back there. Lots of pegs, and one cool thing you can do if you didn't want him in gun mode, you can actually store him on the back like that, and he doesn't stick out. It's not that bad. So if you want him without the Targetmaster, not wanting to sort of store it away in a box, you can actually plug in the back using that plug there. Wow, outside of those issues, and comparing him with his other Targetmaster brethren, and I'll get Sure Shot, I will get that representation, but I won't be chasing these three down again. Once these three are finally all out the way, I'll be happy. I've got all the red and black Targetmasters. Let's bring Cup out as well. I've got all the grey and black, or silver and black Targetmasters for the more standard Autobot characters, Blur, Hot Rod and Cup here. So I've got all 6 of the Autobot Targetmasters from the Takara Legends releases, which are the superior toy, superior figure. I won't be trading these out anytime soon. See, he's a little bit bigger than Cup there. He's meant to be Studio Series. But they are big characters. They were bigger toys, I think, than the original Autobot cars. Well, speaking of cars, let's get him in the car mode, and let's see if we can clip on somewhere the preferred Peacemaker. Well, here we have Pointblank in his car mode. Now, straight off the bat, he rolls really nicely on a flat surface. No problems there. The only thing that did get a bit tedious, it wasn't hard to transform, and it wasn't unfun to transform, but these side bits here, these little peg bits here, ping straight off their ball joints when transforming him. So that's kind of annoying. I actually thought I didn't have one at first because I didn't know where it pinged off at when I was transforming him. But I clipped it on, and yeah, they just spin around and they clip in onto the foot here and into this hole here. So yeah, just be careful of them pinging off. I had trouble originally putting this section of the windscreen and clipping it on. I did get there in the end, and it did clip together nicely. But I did notice, I think my Autobot logo is slightly off centre, and you can't get it nice and flush clipped together, which is a shame. It's always a shame when they have to do that with the Autobot logos, split them in half, or add all the Decepticon logos. But yeah, he rolls really nicely, and his original Peacemaker is designed to clip on here. So there's no sort of 5mm peg for him, and he's completely wrong way around. We'll clip on that way, so you can have a gun battle mode as well with your Targetmaster. You're probably thinking, wow, see, you're stuck with it now. Let's not throw the better toy under the bus just yet. So let's transform this guy. And he's a bigger gun. He's a much bigger, badder looking gun than the one the toy comes with. Again, a very easy transformation. And a better toy. It's just a better toy all round. They should have just redone this and sold it with. But who am I? Who am I? Now, he can rest on there, okay, for display sake. But playing, no. Display sake, yes. And if you really want to, you know, come push to shove, you can clip on the Targetmaster. It just goes on the side. Looks a bit uneven. But if you want it that way, you can do it that way. There he is with the proper Targetmaster. Display mode like that. If you wish, or you don't care and you want to stick with the original. And there you are. You've got both options. This is a quick gun comparison as well. Transform. Yeah, this is by far a superior toy in every way. No, he's not designed to clip onto this guy. but you do have an option to clip them on either one of the two holes on the sides. I haven't done that, I've just realised I just stressed the hole there. See, what's it? What? I tell you, the plastic quality is not as good as it was. It really isn't. So if you want to do that, you might get a stress mark if you put that one in, and probably if you put this one in as well. You know what, let's do the other side. Screw it. Okay. To be fair, this one does clip in a lot smoother than this one. Yeah, this is a thicker, slightly thicker hole. It is what it is. It made a stress mark one side, not the other side. So that's Point Blank in his alt mode, and both the Peacemakers, this one, will no longer be associated with this figure. Don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video.